So the puzzle that we did, I gave you all this puzzle yesterday. A rectangle and an equilateral triangle with equal area are inscribed in a circle with radius 2. So we mentioned, right, how given a circle, equilateral triangle आपका unique बनेगा. That will be inside, right, inscribed inside. But rectangles आपके कई सारे बन सकते हैं, right? ऐसा बन सकता है और बहुत सारे बन सकते हैं. So you need to know that they are equal area to find the dimensions of the rectangle. Okay, so I've got an image here already so that you don't have to worry about my drawing skills. So the radius of the circle is given, and if you find the centroid of the equilateral triangle or the incenter or the circumcenter, they are all the same points, right? And this is going to be 2, and if you drop a perpendicular, then this is 30, 60, 90 triangle. So this hypotenuse is 2, which means the side, right? Half of the side. So this is the half, this is the other half, right? Half of the side is the side opposite 60. So it's going to be 2 by root 3. Right? It's 1:2, root 3:2. So this is 2, right? Oh, sorry. So yeah, this is going to be root 3. Side is hypotenuse is 2, so the side opposite 60 will be root 3. Great. Now this is half of it is root 3. That means the side, the full side itself will be 2 root 3. And the area of this triangle area will be root 3 by 4 into side square. So this is going to be 3 root 3. Okay. Now let's come to our rectangle. So now we know, okay, if this is, let us say, x and this is y, then the area of the rectangle, which is xy, is 3 root 3. Okay. Also, the rectangle का जो right angle है, it is always inscribed in the diameter. So the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle will be the diameter. Radius is 2, so diameter will be 4. That means root of x square plus y square is equal to 4 square. So इसको भी हम x square y square कर देते हैं, ये तो already है, right? So we'll get x square plus y square is equal to 16. This is our first equation. And the second equation is that x square y square is equal to 27. So I can see this as a plus b is 16 and a into b is 27. Right? So I can write b as 16 minus a, substitute that here, and hence we will get a into 16 minus a is equal to 27. And the quadratic will be a square minus 16a plus 27 is equal to 0. So the solution for this, right, is going to be minus b, which is 16, plus minus root of b square. Okay, so b square here is 256 minus 4ac, 108, divided by 2. So it's going to be 8 plus minus root of 148 divided by 2. This is nothing but 37 into 4. So it is going to be 8 plus minus 2 root 37 divided by 2, which is 8 plus minus root of 37. So now if a is this, if a is, let's say, 8 plus root 37, B will be 16 minus of all this, which is 8 minus 37. And similarly, if A is 8 minus 37, B will be 8 plus 37. So these are the two sides, the dimensions, right? But guys, let's first remember what A and B is. A is actually x square. So x is going to be root of 8 plus root of 37. And y similarly is going to be root of 8 minus root of 37. Both of these will be positive quantities. We don't need to worry. Right? So that is your answer. Those are the dimensions of the rectangle. So great. Let's move on to some maths questions now. We did the first 17 questions yesterday. We are doing questions 18 to 30 for today. In a tournament, there are 43 junior level and 51 senior level participants. Each pair of juniors play one match. Each pair of seniors play one match. So just for our understanding, right? There are 43 juniors, so they'll play 43 C2 matches. Okay. There is no junior versus senior. Number of girl versus girl in junior level is 153. So junior में जितनी, let's say there are X girls in junior level, XC2 is 153. What is XC2? It's X into X minus 1 divided by 2. If this is 153, we'll get X as 18. So there are 18 girls. If there are 18 junior girls, then there are how many guys? It is going to be 43 minus 18, so there are 25 guys. So the 43 total of junior can be broken up as 18 girls and 25 boys. Great. Now 51 है totally for seniors, out of which boy versus boy in senior level is 276. So similar level pe we can say XC2 is equal to 276. So X into X minus 1 divided by 2 is equal to 276. And hence यहाँ पे we'll get X is equal to 24. So coming back to 51 seniors, now the number of boys are 24 and the number of girls are 27. So the number of matches of a boy against girl will be only in junior and only in senior. So 18 into 25, which is 450, and 27 into 24. Now this number, this is 24 into 24, 576, and another 72, 648. So the total is going to be 1098. Right? Great. Next question. A is all this, B is all that. देखने में शुरू में question थोड़ा भयानक दिखता है, I agree, but it is not so bad. See, this is basically multiples of 35. Right? Starting from 35 into 0. So 0 से लेके सारे 35 के multiples यहाँ आएंगे. What kind of numbers are these? That's what we need to find out. Because this we found out very easily. They are multiples of 35. So A I can write as 36 raised to n minus 35n minus 1. Right? तो मैंने square को अंदर ले लिया. So this itself I can write as 35 plus 1 raised to n minus 35n minus 1. So when I expand this, everything will be a multiple of 35 except the last term. So I'll get a multiple of 35 and then I'm left with 1 raised to n. So ये 1 और ये 1 cancel हो जाएगा and we will be left with a multiple of 35. Now we just need to check कि जो नंबर जो सबसे छोटा नंबर है वो इसमें आ रहा है कि नहीं. Right? Because ये सारे multiples of 35 हैं. But all of these will not be of this form. Okay. So let's find out the smallest number here. What is the smallest number? When n is equal to 1, you get 36 minus 35 minus 1, you get 0. Okay. When n is equal to 2, whoops, you get 1296 minus 70 minus 1. So you get some positive multiple. So now onwards you'll just get positive multiples. Okay. So all elements of A belong to B. But all elements of B will not belong to A because B will have 70, 105, all multiples of 35. All multiples of 35 will not land up here. Okay. So every member of A is in B and at least one member of B is not in A. That is your answer, second option. A parallelogram. So whenever you have all these, ranges. So parallelogram diya hai, 48 is the area. A, B, C, D. CD is 8, so the height must be 6. Now if I have to make this compact in terms of perimeter, area to वैसे इसका fixed है, right? Then it will be a rectangle of 8 and 6. पर क्योंकि ये rectangle नहीं है, parallelogram है, ये hypotenuse है. AD has to be more than or equal to 6. First option. So this was a fairly easy question. Next, ये थोड़ा difficult है. A1 to A52, they're all in ascending order, right? So arithmetic mean of these numbers is 1 less than arithmetic mean of A2 to A52. So let us say A2 to A52 का कुछ तो average है, K. When I add A1 to it, A1 reduces the average of all of them by 1. So A1 takes that up. A1 eats up that average. So A1 is, K minus 1 में से सबका एक एक वो average ले लेता है, right? तो कितने लोग हैं? There are 52 people, जिसमें से एक we have already removed, so 51. सबका एक एक वो average ले लेता है, right? So we can do the maths here. What is the maths? That if A1 to A52 का average is K, then their sum is 52K. And the sum of A2 to A52 is 1 less. So that is 51 into K plus 1. So we can find out the relationship. Okay, but what I want you all to understand here is K A1 ka average, A1 ka number will be less than K minus 1. Right? That's why it has reduced. The Baki sabka average is more. Baki sabka average is 1 more. It has reduced, so it's less than K minus 1. By how much? It took 1 from each of the 51 to reach K minus 1. So K minus 52, जो भी average है of A2 to A52, उससे 52 कम will be the value of A1. Now I want to maximize this, which means I want to maximize K. So I'll take as large as possible for all these values. So A52 will be 100, right? A51 will be 99, and so on till A2. A2 will be 50. There are 51 numbers. So इनका average क्या होगा? First term plus last term divided by 2, average will be 75. So K is 75 and hence A1 will be 75 minus 52, 23. Right? Great. Points A and B are 150 kilometers apart. Cars 1 and 2 travel from A to B. So pehle car 1 starts, right? And then when the car 1 is 20 kilometers away, car 2 starts. So time wise, car 2 is 12 minutes away, right? Because 20 kilometers hai. And the speed is 100 of car 1 when they start off. So because they both are following the same pattern, right? This 12 minutes का टाइम डिफरेंस विल ऑलवेज बी देयर कि जहां पे ए पहुंचता है उसके 12 मिनट बाद बी पहुंचता है, और कार 1 जहां पे पहुंचता है उसके 12 मिनट बाद कार 2 वहीं पे पहुंचता है. तो दिस बिकॉज दे आर फॉलोइंग द सेम पैटर्न इन टर्म्स ऑफ ड्राइविंग. तो जब कार 1 एंड पे पहुंचता है 12 मिनट बाद कार 2 विल आल्सो रीच एंड 1. सो देयर इज अ 12 मिनट गैप हियर आल्सो. But the thing is that here their speeds are 25 kilometers. So 12 minutes, which is 1/5 of an hour, the distance between them will be 5 kilometers. That's your answer. 23rd. So arithmetic mean of all this is 80, which means that the sum of all the three of them will be 240. 5 of them, arithmetic mean is 75, right? So यहाँ पे what do we get? We get x plus y plus z is 240. And in the next one we get x plus y plus z plus u plus v is 375. Okay, so your u plus v will be 135. So 2u plus 2v will be equal to 270. Now what is 2u? 2u is x plus y. What is 2v? That is y plus z. So 2u plus 2v I can replace with x plus y plus y plus z. So this is 270. So x plus 2y plus z is 270, and hence x plus y plus z is 240, and the difference y is 30. Y is 30, so x plus z is 210. Now I want minimum possible value of x given that x is greater than z and equal to, greater than equal to. तो बस उसको आधा आधा करना है, 105 यहाँ पे, 105 यहाँ पे. The lesser I keep z, the higher x will be. So z has to be as much as possible, so let them both be equal, right? So answer here is 105. Right, great. Next. If the sum of the squares of two numbers is 97, which one of the following cannot be the product? So a square plus b square is 97. So a b का value क्या नहीं हो सकता? So first of all, right, a minus it's misleading. It doesn't matter because a can be positive or negative, b can be positive or negative. So both can be positive, right? And hence the minus 32 can happen. When you have questions of this sort, you should know कि answer ये दोनों में से एक होगा. Absolute value wise 16 या 64. So how? What is the logic? See, a square, right, or rather a plus b the whole square should be positive, and a minus b the whole square should also be positive, which means that a square plus 2ab plus b square should be positive. And similarly, a square minus 2ab plus b square should be positive. अब a square और b square तो positive है ही. So if I want to check this, I need to check this with minus 32. That is 97 minus 2 into 32. Is that positive? Yes, it is. So it's fine. But coming here now, for this to remain positive, I will now check for the positive numbers. Okay, so I'll get a square minus 2 into 48 plus b square. So ये भी positive है, you get 91, right? 97 minus 96. 16 में भी ये positive है, but if you put 64, then a square minus 128 plus b square, where this is 97, turns out to be negative. And hence that is not possible. Answer is option 3. 25th. For two sets A and B, let A triangle B denote the set of elements which belong to A or B, but not both. So if P and Q is all this, so P triangle Q. It's the elements that belong to one of them, but not both. So I'll just eliminate what is common and I'll get this as 1, 4, 5, 6. Similarly, when we do R triangle S, that is equal to 9 common. So you'll get 7 numbers, 1, 3, 7, 8, 2, 4 and 10. Now when you compare both of them, 1 is common, 4 is common. So then we are left with 5, 6, 3, 7, 8, 2 and 10. We are left with 7 elements. Second option. 26. The value of n for which this holds is closest to. So isko mujhe, I have to write it in terms of 4. So 17 raised to 19 is greater than 16 raised to 19. Which means it is greater than 4 square raised to 19. So it's greater than 4 raised to 38. Okay, so 17 raised to 19 is greater than 4 raised to 38. So 4 raised to, then out of these options, only 39 will fit in. So answer is the third option. The strength of a salt solution is P%, so the normal जो percentage है. Okay. They are mixed in this proportion 1:2:3, then the resulting solution has strength 20%. If instead in this proportion, then 30%. So इससे unique generally नहीं आएगा, right? Because there are two equations, 3 variables. So there must be some trick. So let us see what does this mean. Okay, I am mixing ABC in the ratio 1:2:3 to get 20%. So let's say the A% है plus 2B plus 3C. This divided by 6 is 0.2. So A plus 2B plus 3C is 1.2. यहाँ पे we have 3:2:1. So 3A plus 2B, right, plus C is equal to 1.8. So now to equate them, usually then you can't work with the numbers. We'll try and equate the two hands, so at least some things may cancel off. So if I want to equate, I'll multiply this with 3 and multiply this with 2 to get 3.6 on both the sides, and hence then we can equate these two. So multiplying this equation with 3 gives us 3A plus 6B plus 9C is equal to 6A plus 4B plus 2C. So now getting everything right, you get 2B plus 7C is equal to 3A. That means 2B plus 7C divided by 3 is equal to A. So D ka strength is 1/3 A ka strength, right? So 1:3. Right, great. Next question. The area of a rectangle and the square of its perimeter are in this ratio. You just need to substitute. So let's say we start with this option. So 3 is to 8 hai. So what is its area? It is 3 into 8, 24. What is its perimeter? Its perimeter is 22. Are they in the ratio 1 is to 25? No. And we need square of the perimeter, of course, but still, wo nahi aayega. See, I need a 5. So now if you check all these options, this will give you 5. 1 plus 4. Perimeter में 1 plus 4 आएगा. So 1 is to 4 का area क्या होगा? 4. उसका perimeter क्या होगा? 5 into 2, 10. So 10 का square करोगे आप, ये लो हो गया. 4 is to 100. Get rid of the 4, 1 is to 25, right? So straight away answer is first option. Great, next question. The scores of Amal and Bimal in an examination are in the ratio 11 is to 14. After an appeal, their scores increase by the same amount and their new scores are in this ratio. So 11 is to 14, दोनों का आप score same amount से increase कर रहे हो. It is like an age problem. So I've always told you, all right, that the sum will change, the numbers will change, but the difference never changes. तो ये 3 का difference है और ये 9 का difference है. So we'll make them equal. I'll make this also 3, so I make this 33 is to 42 and 47 is to 56. So this is basically you're adding 14 to both. So ratio of Bimal's new score to his original score is 56 is to 42, which is 4 is to 3. You can also solve this with equations, guys. Yeah, so 11x plus a, right? Over 14x plus a is equal to 47 by 56. So please go ahead, you solve this. I'm not solving this, right? Next question. From a rectangle of area 762. Okay, no problem. AB, CD. Area is 72 square centimeter. Diameter is AB and it is a semicircle. Semicircle 72 है, right? So full circle will be 144 pi. So the radius hence will be 12 pi. 12, not 12 pi, it will be 12. Which means the diameter AB, this must be 24. So if this is 24, this will be 32. तो अगर आप semicircular portion निकालते हो, तो what is the perimeter going to be? It's going to be 32, 24, 32, and this. So that is the perimeter of the semicircle without the diameter, right? So जब radius 12 है, so this whole thing is the diameter is going to be 24 and the full circumference is going to be 24 pi. We just want half of the circumference, so that's going to be 12 pi. So perimeter of the semicircle, right, is 12 pi and the remaining perimeter is 88. So 88 plus 12 pi, both options. ABC has area 32 square units. Side BC has a length of 8. And that lies on the line x equal to 4. So if I draw, this is the line x equal to 4. And let's say it is 8. So base is 8. What should the height be? half into base into height will be 32. So height hence will be 8. Now I want to minimize distance between A and the origin, तो मैं इसको सीधा इधर ही रखूंगी. So this is the point 4, 0. This will be the point minus 4, 0. And its distance from the origin will be 4 units. First option. There are 2 drums each containing a mixture of paints A and B. Okay, in drum 1, A and B are in the ratio 18:7. Okay, so A and B are in the ratio 18:7. The mixtures from drums 1 and 2 are mixed in the ratio 3:4. And in the final mixture, A and B is in the ratio 13:7. So 3 parts of this and 4 parts of this. So final mixture has 7 parts, 13 and 7. Then drum 2 ka mixture we need to find out. So what we'll do, guys, is we'll try and work with some sort of sensible numbers. Okay. So ये 3 है और ये 7 है. But here the sum is 25 and here the sum is 20. So I need to pick the right numbers. Okay. 20 and 25 में यहाँ पे there's an extra 5 and यहाँ पे there's an extra 4. So I need to put an extra 5 here and an extra 4 here. So let us say we take the units here as 12 into 25, out of which 12 into 18 will be A and 12 into 7 will be B. Here we will now take 7 into 5 into 20 as the total. So if you just check, right, अगर ये 12 into 25 है, 3 units, okay, so the 7 units will be 7 into 4 into 25. So it will be 700. तो अपना भी ये 700 आ रहा है. Okay, so ये 700 में you are going to have, we are going to focus on this, right? 13 into 35 A and 7 into 35 B. So now I just need to find यहाँ का and then divide it by 4 also. Okay, so 13 into 35 is how much? We'll work with that here. It's 350, 455 minus 12 into 18, that's 216. Right? So this works out to 239. And similarly, the other one, right, we can again just check. That is going to be 7 into 35. That is 175. No, it's not 1, it's 245. And then you have 12 into 7, 84. So 161. So of course you can say कि हाँ divided by 4 and multiply by 4, पर वो ratio तो conserve ही होगा. So answer is option 3, 239 into 161. Points A, P, Q and B lie on the same line such that, so you have a straight line. So this is 100. This is another 100. So I can just put another 100 here. And all these are basically equidistant. Now they leave at the same time. यहाँ से 1 and 2 leave at the same time. यहाँ से 3 is leaving. So meets car 1 at Q. So when they meet car 1 or car 3, right? So car 3 has traveled 100 and car 1 has traveled 200. So the ratio of their speeds is 2:1. Right? This is car 1 and car 3. Car 1, car 3 ratio is 2:1. Now car 2 and car 3 meet at point P, in which case car 2 has traveled 100 and car 3 has traveled 200. So their ratios, C2 and C3 ka ratio, right, this is 1:2. So let's get this also 1:2. So this becomes 4:2. So C1, C3, C2 is 4:2:1. And hence C1 and C2 is 4:1, 1:4, whatever, same thing. Third option. 34th question. So in bases, logs, please avoid different bases, right? As soon as possible, get everything to the same base. तो ये जो सबका अलग अलग बेस है 2, 4, 5, वो सबको सेम बेस करना है. और देखिए ये 100 है. So if you just invert it, it will be fine. So you get log of 100 to the base 2 minus, right? So this result is pretty important. और guys अभी log काफी पूछा जाता है. So log a to the base b is the same as the reciprocal of log b to the base a. So we're just using this result, right? So now, oh wait, so sorry. We'll just erase this. Yeah, so when you invert it, the base becomes 100. So log 2 to the base 100 minus log 4 to the base 100 plus log 5 to the base 100 minus log 10 to the base 100 plus log 20 to the base 100 minus log 25 to the base 100 and then finally plus log 50 to the base 100. So now सबका base same है, so they can be combined. Whenever there is a plus, right, log of a to the base b plus log of c to the base b, right, is nothing but log ac to the base b. So whenever there's a plus, you multiply, and whenever there's a minus, you divide, right? So this whole thing becomes, let's get the pluses together, log of 2, 5, 20, 50. 2 into 5 into 20 into 50 to the base 100. And minus where you have log of 4, 10, 25. Again to the base 100. So this is 1000. And this is 10,000. So I can write this as log of 10 raised to 4 to the base 10 square minus log of 10 cube to the base 10 square. And coming back to another result, log of a raised to m to the base a raised to n is nothing but m by n log of a to the base a, which is, this is 1. This is only going to give you m by n. तो यहाँ पे भी we can write this as 4/2 minus 3/2, which will give us 1/2. That's your answer. First option, half. Right? Great. Let's look at some bonus questions now, guys. The internal bisector of triangle A and the external bisector of triangle B. So you have A, B, C. So ये है internal bisector. Or if you just, this is the external bisector. So they meet at D. If ACB is 40 degrees, I need to find ADB. Okay, so angle A, right, which is CAB plus CBA must be 140. So half of CAB plus half of CBA must be 70. Right? But this is the external bisector. So external bisector of B, right, is basically 180 minus CBA divided by 2. So this is that angle. To this we are going to add 180 minus CBA divided by 2 plus CBA. तो हमें ये पूरा एंगल मिलेगा. So this is going to be 180 plus CBA by 2. So these two angles now, this is, CAB by 2. This is so much. If I add both of them, I get 180. और ये sorry, ये by 2 इसका तो मैं भूल ही गई. This becomes 90. So you have 90 plus CBA by 2 plus CAB by 2 is equal to, no, sorry. So plus the angle that we want, ADB. This is equal to 180 degrees. Now this value we already know, it is 70, and hence ADB is going to be 180 minus 90 minus 70, which is 20. First option. Right? Great. Let us do the next question. The function is given by so much, 2x square plus bx plus c. On replacing x by a number 2 greater than itself, f of x increases by 12. What was x? Okay, so 2x square plus bx plus c. Then you have 2x plus 2 the whole square plus b into x plus 2 plus c. Now when you take the difference, guys, c will cancel off, bx will cancel off. Okay, bx will also cancel off, 2x square will also cancel off, and you will be left with 2 times 4x plus 4, and you will be left with 2b. This is 12. So you are left with 8x plus 8 plus 2b is 12, and hence 8x plus 2b is 4. Now I need one of them to find the other, so answer here is indeterminate. right? Next, a semicircular piece of paper with radius 7 centimeter. तो कैसा होगा? Radius 7 है, so this is 14. Diameter is 14 and this is 7 pi. Is folded along the diameter to form a cone such that the center of the semicircle becomes the vertex. So then ये ऐसा, you're folding it like this. So the semi-perimeter here, 7 pi, becomes the perimeter of the base. तो इसका रेडियस हो जाता है 7/2. एंड ये जो है हाइट, ये हो जाती है स्लांट हाइट. तो स्लांट हाइट इज 7. Now what is the total surface area? Total surface area is cone, right? So pi r square plus pi rn. Hence 22/7 into 7/2 because that's the radius, and slant height is 22/7 into 7/2 into 7. तो ये सब कैंसिल होता है 77 and this is going to give you 38.5. So answer is going to be 115.5. X is an odd positive integer and y is an even positive integer. Which of the following statements are true? First one is definitely true because x plus 1 becomes even and y is also even. So 1 is true, so we can eliminate this option and that option. Second one, this is even, x minus 1. So this is not going to be odd. So 2 is not true. Third is true because x plus 1 is even. Fourth is also not true, right? Fifth question. Sridhar Krishnan bought 100 shares each of 4 different companies. Purchase prices of the shares are A, B, all this, right? In due course, he sold his shares of all the 4 companies, but they took on different dates. We don't know which he sold at what. So what we'll do is we'll just add up all of these. Right? This is the total cost price we can find out. So that is 46 plus 47. So that works out to 93. That is the total cost price. Total selling price is 12.3 plus 37.4. Horrible numbers, I must tell you. So to group it like this, right? 21 and so this is 34 plus 66, so this is 100. So totally 7 rupees per share made of 100 shares. So 700 ka profit. Right? Next question. The answer sheet for an objective type test with 25 questions. Exactly 1 question in each row and each column is left blank. तो यहाँ पे 5 के बजाय it becomes 4 attempted. And each row and each column is wrong. So this is 3. So this is also, each of these will give you 3. Right? So they are mutually exclusive and exhaustive. You have attempted 15 questions, all right. And no negative marks for a wrong. So answer has to be option 15. 4 friends went to a shop to buy grocery. Ramesh bought a gas stove and a glass and spent rupees 720. Okay, so gas stove plus glass is 720. Prakash bought a bucket and 4 glasses. And this is 640. Rahul and Mahesh spent a third of the total amount spent by the 4 of them. So if these two guys spent 1/3, these other guys would have spent 2/3. So 60 is 2/3. That means 1/3 is 680, which means now each of them spent an equal amount. So each of them spent 340, 340. Okay. One of them bought only a towel and a bucket. So Prakash has bought bucket, 4 glasses and towel at 640. तो ये 340 में आ गया है. That means this is 300. Each glass is 75. So the gas stove is 720 minus 75, which is 645. So how much was the gas stove for? 645. Right? Great. Let's do the next question. In a zoo, there are tigers who eat either 3, 4 or 6 kilo meat every day. If on one particular day the total meat consumption is 240, 3 and 4 is the same. So X tigers that are eating 3, X tigers that are eating 4. And this is 1 less than eating 6. So 6 into X plus 1. So I get 13x is equal to 234, x is 18. So total number of tigers, 3 kilo wale 18, 4 kilo wale 18 and 6 kilo wale 19, 55. Right? So great guys, here is your bonus puzzle. A rectangle measuring x by y has a unit square placed in the bottom right corner. Okay, so this is your original rectangle or ye hai unit square. The diagonal D, right, passes the unit square. So area of the integer rectangle is integer and D is equal to root 15. What is the area of this rectangle? That is the puzzle, right?